Friday's Loose Women still to come. He's accomplished, he's attractive, and he's joining us very soon. It's the singer and actor David Essex. But now, time to meet our first guest, an actress whose CV is longer than her own arm. She has broken up a marriage on the cobbles in Corrie. She's married Phil Mitchell in EastEnders and even danced her way to victory in the final of Strictly Come Dancing 2004. And as if that wasn't enough, she is now taking a walk on the wild side as the feisty and flirtatious Fiona Lynch in the current series of Wild at Heart.
It's going to be very different without Danny, isn't it? All change.
I'm sure we'll cope.
Well, if I can help you with anything while the guys are gone.
That's very kind, but I think we can manage.
Perhaps something on the animal front, only I think there's something wrong with your cheetah.
No. Oh. I'll check him over.
Do you want me to do some blood tests up at Mara?
I don't think that's necessary, but thanks anyway.
OK. Leave you to it.
Please welcome Jill Halfpenny.
Hello.
Lovely leopard, yeah. Cheetah.
Cheetah?
No, was that the cheetah that ripped your shirt? Because wasn't
No,
there
that
one
was the three-legged cheetah, but the baby leopard who I had to go
easily
in...
confused.
Yeah,
three-legged
easily
cheetah.
confused, yeah.
Leopard.
I had a little, what they call like an orientation with them and come and meet the baby leopards because you're going to have to do a scene with them in the tent. I was like, oh, OK. So I walked in and Harvey was with me, but my little boy, but he was outside the cage with my mum, and I went inside and Harvey was crying because he wanted to come inside with me, and I think that was making the leopard a little bit edgy. So I walked in and the first thing it did was it just jumped on me, got its claws in my shirt and just went, and I just looked down and I went, and I sort of looked at the trainer, who was French, and he went, "It's okay, they're only playing." I went, all right, thanks, yeah, great.
That is the best. If I were an actor, that would be the ultimate job.
Really?
Yeah, because it is. I mean, it's just so beautiful just watching it. You know, the scenery and everything, and you get to spend quite a lot of time out there, don't you?
Yeah, and it is pretty extraordinary that you do literally walk on set, and then they will bring in the elephant or the giraffe. It is pretty amazing, I have to say.
What do you play, Jill? You're not a vet or anything, are you?
She's a research pharmacologist, so she's yes, I know.
You're the gorgeous Robert Bathurst.
Yes, Robert Bathurst's ex-wife, yeah.
Yeah.
So she does all the clinical tests, so if the animals have been ill or...
Proper hands-on with the animals, then?
Well, no, she does more research in the lab, so she'll find out, you know, what disease they have or how they may have contracted it and things like that, yeah.
And she's quite flirty, I guess.
Yes.
So do you actually get up and close with these animals, then? I mean...
Yeah, like my first scene with Robert, you know, we were with, you know, she was called Three, actually, the elephant, that was her name, Three, but I was right, you know, walking right beside
this... Because she's got 3 legs, is that...
No, that was the elephant.
No, that's it. Sorry.
Something happened to the other two.
Keep on.
We're talking about an elephant now.
Animal now, okay.
I don't know how elephants manage with 3 legs.
It's a great cast, though, isn't it? Because, I mean, you've gone into a very, very established cast,
Really
haven't you?
established, yes.
And I think, what is it, their 7th year? Or?
I think so,
Yeah, so how was that?
Well, it was great, and I mean, you know, they know the setup, they know what they're doing, you know what it's like when you come on a new set, and sometimes it can be a bit intimidating, and other times they're just... like welcome you with open arms, and that's what they did to me.
I love Hayley Mills in it. I think
she was so...
I want to come in and play her sister.
She's so cool.
I do. Because I just love her. I think she's wonderful.
And did it help being able to bring your little boy with you as well?
Yeah, it was lovely. Like, Harvey came out for 2 weeks. But it was difficult. I was away for 7.5. So he was only there for 2 of them. So I was kind of, by the time I was on the plane back home, you know, when you get that little achy feeling in your stomach and you think, I have to see.
Your stomach's a little lower down, but yeah.
That's your heart. That's what I don't know how you do that. It's a massive wrench, isn't it? I mean, just going to work, doing the hours, but to be in another country as well.
Because you sort of feel like it's part of who you are, and if you're not able to do that, like, you can't be the mother. And it's weird. It's like, I can do 1 week, and then I can do the 2nd week, but when I get to the 3rd week or more, it starts to actually hurt.
Well, you're working at the moment, but you're in Abigail's party. Does that mean that you get to go home a bit more
great
often,
job.
or?
I know. Yeah, so I'm in the theatre in London, so I get to go home every night. Yeah.
And
so
how is that? Because you're playing the iconic.
I know.
Alison
Beverly.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Alison do it?
Well, I
Alison
watched it when I was
Stebbins,
about 21, and then when I got this part, I was like, I cannot go back and watch that again. But I was really fortunate because I was at a party a couple of weeks ago. She was there, So I was like, oh,
Who, Bev?
Alison.
Alison.
Yeah.
Alison.
Yeah, Bev. Yeah, Bev. She's not real.
She doesn't live in the real world.
So I went over and chatted to her, and she gave me a bit of advice, and I asked her a few questions. She was so lovely.
She had that kind of.
so
Do you want a drink, Tom?
Lawrence
doesn't like dinosaurs.
She was like 7 months pregnant when she did that, which is why she was hunched, and she had the big dress. She was doing that to kind of cover the bum.
Yes, I didn't know that.
But what about Mike Lee, the director? Has he been anywhere near?
Oh, he came to watch one of our rehearsals. It was the most intimidating
Scary.
day ever, but he was so lovely.
Was
and
he?
yeah, he was really complimentary, so that was great. But talk about like intimidation, and Alison actually said to me when I was told her, she said, "Oh, I'll come and see it." I went, "Don't tell me if you do, because I'd rather not know," you know.
That was a good idea, wasn't it, putting plays on the telly? Do you remember when they used to do that?
Play for today?
Yeah. That's how I knew it. I mean,
Yeah.
I just thought it was the most brilliantly fantastic thing. Wasn't from Benidorm, Janine, she was in it, wasn't she?
Janine yeah,
in the
she played
original
the
one.
next door neighbour.
She was Ange.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was the one that Alison Steadman kept trying to get up to dance. Do you remember? She sort of just sat there like that. It's such a brilliant play.
It is a great play. It's a
And you
great
did
play. yeah.
Murdoch Mysteries.
Yes,
You
I
went
did.
to Canada to do Murdoch.
Another great job.
I know.
I've
Did you
done loads
do
of
it?
travelling last year. Yeah,
I
it
love
was great.
Murdoch Mysteries.
Do you?
Did you enjoy it?
Do you know what? It was really good fun to kind of just, you know, well, being in Canada, that was great. We went to the Yukon, which was amazing. But yeah, sort of, you know, in the corset and doing my little RP accent and things like that. It was really good fun.
Did you drink the water?
Oh, yeah. I'm exactly like you.
Yeah, everything.
Water, ice, whatever. I mean, I've never had food poisoning, so maybe that's why I'm not frightened.
Touch fake word.
Do you drink as much? Do you drink as much as Carol, though? I mean, maybe that's what helps.
I don't think I'm as hardcore as you. I'd like to think I was, but I think you'd be good. Get up, Jill, get up.
I might have been at one stage in my life, but maybe not now.
Well, Jill, good luck with the rest of Abigail's party, and it's transferring to, what's that, the Theatre Royal in Bath from the 23rd
Oh,
of
we do.
April?
Our final week is in Bath, yeah. It's a
Lovely.
co-production,
But you're at the
so-
Chocolate Factory
Chocolate
right now.
Factory now, so thank you. Yeah.
And Wild at Heart is on Sunday.
Yes.
Which is great. Lovely to see you again.
Thank
Jill Halfpenny,
you.
everyone.
Man.